From the Westwood Sports Complex in Washington Township, WCTV is proud to present high school football. Tonight, the Cowboys of Pascack Hills High School will play the Cardinals of Westwood. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry LaFury, along with John Vancola and the volunteers of WCTV. And, John, we have the second game of the year for these two teams. Both came away victorious last week, Pascack Hills and Westwood. Let's start with Pascack Hills. We have an old friend up there that was very complimentary, gave us a lot of help in Brooks Alexander.
He does a
Again,
great
he's
job.
starting a very young team to start off this 2017 year, and this is going to be a telltale game for him.
Well, he's got 5 players that come back from last year, and everything is going to. Mitch Bloom, the quarterback, is an outstanding young man. He plays both ways. Matter of fact, Larry, 8 players play both ways. So, stamina is going to be a big factor. They have a great running back, but Eichner, an outstanding lineman by the name of Mark Kenny, and, of course, you got an outstanding coach. This young man, Brooks Alexander, for 17 years has done a great job. And
yeah, we go back about, almost 17 years with him, John, when he played. He brought his team, Pascack Hills, his first year up to Ramsey. We did that game, and he got beat, but he remembered it, and he built a nice program. He has a nice time up there. The kids play hard for him. They really play for him. They give him their all. And he's trying to put together a program. He's very excited about this team and the future. His freshman team, he has over 17, 18 kids. That might not sound a lot, but for a Group 2 school like Pascack Hills, that's fantastic.
And they're athletes, so
Yep.
they should be good. And listen, if you can't stop their defense, the quarterback, everybody can take the ball to the end zone. They're going to go with 3 backs and the quarterback. Anyone will be handing off. You don't play your territory, they're going to score a touchdown.
Now, for Westwood, who won last week 42-21, it took them a little time to get going, but once they got going in the second half, they really took off. They sparked by the outstanding quarterback, Sean Hopkins. They got wide receivers and the hands, Visage and Daly, big, wiry wide receiver, and some nice running back with Baez and Giordano.
And, of course, Larry, they had five turnovers last week, 6 overall. And this is a game that they needed all the turnovers to win that game.
Yeah, playing well. So Westwood comes in with a 1-0 record, followed by then a 1-0 record for Pascack Hills. Both teams looking to improve. They have a game that's very important for both of them. In addition, what's going on today, we're going to be hearing something about the man in the red with the red bandana. And this is why John and I are wearing bandanas. The Westwood Cardinal team are all wearing red bandanas, and the Pascack Hills team is wearing orange bandanas. Now, what happened was they're honoring a young man who, during the World Trade Center, lost his life ushering people down from the 86th floor. And all they remembered, these people that were saved, was that he was wearing a red bandana. He got some people out, went back up, got some more people up, went up again, and he was killed when the buildings collapsed. We're going to have more about this as the game goes on, and at the end of the game, his mother, Allison Crowder, came to Westwood, spoke to the kids. Emily had an interview with her and Joe Kramer. Pete Kramer. We say Joe. Pete Kramer, the father of Joe Kramer. And we have a nice interview at the end of the game.
Should be great, and it's an outstanding young man who gave up his life.
Yeah, he did.
To save people.
And we have some more. There'll be another little sad news. Westwood High School, the family here at Westwood lost a young student. They're going to have a moment of silence for Natalie Lopak. So the game is going to play, but there's going to be a little sadness, a little tear in the eye, a little remembering. And we'll be discussing this throughout the game. So sit back, enjoy. The game is about to start. Pascack Hills, Westwood. We hope you enjoyed the game.
Please welcome to the field your 2017 Westwood Cardinals football team, led by head coach Dennis Hart and assistants Bobby Guy, Chris Izzo, Tom Amelia, Paul Castellini, Vinny Aiello, Michael Colucci, and newlywed Matt Penn. Please welcome to the field the visiting team, the Pascack Hills Cowboys, led by head coach Brooks Alexander and assistants Evan Lampert, Mike Marini, Nick Evans, Curtis Peters, Nick Serbo, and Hugh Kerwin. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your undivided attention as we have a few important announcements prior to our national anthem. As many of you are aware, the Westwood regional community recently suffered the tragic loss of one of our town. We are sad to announce that 10th grade student Natalie Lopak passed away after a courageous and lengthy battle with cancer. She was a proud community member and an inspiration to all those that she came in contact with. In honor of Natalie, many of our students are wearing purple tonight, as it was her favorite color. We offer our condolences to the Lopak family and their friends. Furthermore, we kindly ask that everyone please rise as we recognize and honor Natalie with a moment of silence. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this past Monday was the 16th anniversary of the tragic events that took place on September 11, 2001. The bandanas you see in the crowd tonight honor Wells Crowther, the man in the red bandana. This week we stopped to remember the day 16 years ago when the world changed. On September 11, 2001, Crowther, an equities trader who was also a volunteer fighter from Upper Nyack, New York, put his training to use. He covered his face with the red bandana he notoriously carried around and went to work. He told those who could hear his voice to stand and follow him. He led one group down staircase after staircase to safety and returned twice up into the smoke and flames to save more. He carried one woman down 17 flights on his back. In all, at least 10 people survived the attack and are alive today because of Wells Crowther. Proceeds from the sale of bandanas for tonight's game will go to the Crowther Trust, which teaches children his story and offers scholarships in his name. We would like to thank the Pascack Hills community for their cooperation, participation, and unwavering support of tonight's bandana game. It is encouraging and refreshing to see division rivals unite and stand together for a greater cause. Thank you. At this time, please remove all hats and rise for the playing of our national anthem, performed by the Westwood Regional Junior Senior High School Marching Band.
John, that was two announcements that prior to the national anthem that just were very difficult. We have a young lady who passed away, was a student here. As a teacher for some 35 years in the Board of Ed in City, New York, we've had a number of times where that happens. And it's a body blow to the entire school. You walk around with a pall over you, and you just feel bad. It's going to take time to come out. Some of the kids that really know are really hurting. But she was a wonderful young lady from what I understand. We didn't know her, but she gave a lot, and that's what you have to look at. The Crowder, individual Wells Crowder, what can you say? When a volunteer fireman, he had that fireman idea of going back into the building and going upstairs in harm's way, not once, not twice, but 3 times, and the 3rd time the building collapsed on him. Emily and Ricky and I met the mom, Allison, and she gave a little, like I said, an opening talk. We're going to have that at the end of the game, where they talk and a little interview with Emily Krautzer and mom.
You know, Larry,
Wells.
It's really tough to put words to all this. You know, to me, that's the bottom line. When you can do something like that in life, you know, here he did his job to the best, and he took carrying a woman for 17 floors.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
That's
and this
a character.
young lady,
That's his.
and then the young lady, 15 years old, the whole life in front of us. Unbelievable.
Yeah, there's Pete Kramer who's going around selling bandanas. And it's nice that we mentioned the Pascack Hills team. They're wearing orange banners with their colors orange. They're wearing the banners. They're selling it. Everyone is coming together. There's a movie or a clip on ESPN that has this whole story. Yeah.
While we set up for the opening kick, just take note of the
Yeah.
concession stand. If you're looking at the home
Okay,
stands,
we are ready for the game.
located to your left.
And I'm sure
And it should be a great game right
this will
here.
be a good one. Westwood looks like they will receive the opening kickoff here. It's a humid, warm night. It's been cool the last couple of days, but now it turns cool and humid. I won't say hot and humid, warm and humid. Good, John.
I might as well read this right now. The referees that do a great job. Dave Field, umpire Anthony Matarazzo, line judge Todd Danetta, head linesman Mike Cavello, field judge Lori Featherman, side judge Doug Donnelly, clock operator Pat Passero. We know him forever.
And he's starting his 50th year.
50th year, my God.
I'm not even 50 years old.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm
Stuck-
approaching.
He stuck his tongue out. All right, we are ready. Henny will kick for Pascack Hills. He's a left footer. We saw him warming up. Dropping back for Westwood, Jaden Brown. We saw him last week. Boy, he was a good running back.
Yeah, the old
Coming
thunder
back.
and lightning.
Yeah, it is. Visage.
Mr. Hand,
still
he's
going. 1 man to beat.
could be.
He could go all the way. He's
He
at the
could
40.
be. 1 man to beat.
And he gets knocked out of bounds at the 30,
22.
27-yard line.
22.
22.
Ryan Griffith
So Ryan Vincent takes the opening kickoff and gets down.
knocked out of bounds at the Cowboys' 23-yard
Hey, we
line.
called him what? Hands Visits last week?
Yeah, we're going to have to add his legs. I'm trying to. We're going in and out with this new technical
New equipment.
and new equipment. That was, you talk about electricity personified. He had 1 man to beat.
The quarterback is number 12, Sean Hopkins. The running back will be number 2, Nicky Baez. Rubino's in the slot. Daly is way out to the right as they move Visage over to the right. Now Daly runs to the left.
And they
And
make
now-
a substitution.
Now we have a let's see. Nope. We're already. Daly's out. And Borgensen is in.
Will
That's
Borgeson
Will, yeah.
had a nice game at Mawat.
Hopkins back, throws outside, has his man. And that
Alex
is
Daly.
That Daly knocked down, picked enough for a first down. He fumbled the ball out of bounds, but I think they're calling him down. For Westwood, the center is Eric Zeltner, Brendan Downs, and Dylan Henry are the guards. Trey Petunis, Joe Hyland will be the tackles. Daly is moving back to the. They're really confusing me. I hope they must be confusing Pascack Hills in this movement.
I'm blocked off right here.
Hopkins looking. Throws incomplete. Intended for Baez. It looked
Baez,
like.
it was Baez. A little bit high on that rollout.
Second down and goal.
You know, it's a beautiful day. Let's hope the rain doesn't come, but this is perfect. I think we got Julio in the way.
There's some heavy rain all
Monday
around
and
us.
Tuesday.
Second down. Second and goal. The ball is at about the 9-yard line. Hopkins calling signals. Hopkins back. Hopkins rush. He throws. Has a skint for Visage.
Hands
Visage breaks one tackle
To
and
about
falls
the
forward
4.
to about the 4-yard line.
stopped by number 24, Christopher Nolasco on the stop.
So it's going to bring up a third and goal. This was all set up by a run by Ryan Visage.
So they're looking to give him, if possible, a touchdown, right? You did all the work on a run back.
Well, the aforementioned Visage is out to the right. Daly's out to the left. You got Joe Kramer in the slot to the left. Hopkins back. Hopkins looking for Kramer. He throws outside. He has Kramer. Is it enough? Is he in? He's in.
5-yard touchdown.
So Kramer holds in the touchdown from Hopkins. And Westwood, with 10 minutes and 55 seconds, takes a quick 6-0 lead. All set up by that one. Good run back by Visage.
By Visage, about 60 yards.
Constantine will kick, and Hopkins will hold. I tell you what, these bandanas are good. They're good for the sweat. Drenched. Everybody's wearing these red bandanas.
Well, you know, it's a great cause.
Kick is up, and it's good. So Westwood converts after the touchdown and takes a 7-0 lead with 10:55 to go. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer cable access group from the Township of Washington, Bergen County, New Jersey. And if you're on the internet, the United States of America.
Here's your replay as Hopkins goes back. He looks deep to number 1, Kramer. Kramer has a step, elevates his body, and a touchdown. 5-yard touchdown from Hopkins, and the extra point was good.
Constantine will kick. Here he comes. High in the air. Going to come short. Taken by Small. And he gets across the 30 to the 31-yard line, where the Cowboys will take over 1st and 10 with Mitchell Bloom, the quarterback, Aiden Snell, the running back, number 13, Nicholas Costantis, number 32, and Jack Eichner, number 11.
And that was Snell who took the ball on the kickoff.
So
good kick to the 13-yard line. And you know, Larry, right now, so we get everything today, we have a happy birthday, David Richards, for, I guess, his wife,
I hope
Donna
so.
Richards.
You know,
A big birthday. I didn't ask how old. He says you can't ask the age of a beautiful woman. But happy birthday, Donna Richards.
Bloom looks, throws, has his man out there.
To number 4.
That is going to be Tyler Deppert. He's a 3-year starter here, John, at Pascack Hills. I remember calling his name.
He runs nicely. He's a defensive back and a split end.
Now this is what Pascack Hills did last year when we went up there to do the game with Jimmy Avitable and myself. They did a lot of short passing to the flats, quick outs, quick ins, nothing too deep.
No, you want to keep the ball and just move, you know.
Here comes Deppert. He's going to lose. He's going to lose a lot.
Oh,
Kramer.
what a play by Joe Kramer. Big loss.
So the yardage they picked up on first down
About
gets
7
pushed
yards
back.
they
Yeah.
lost.
So now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. going to be kind of tough to run wide on Westwood.
No, you have a lot of speed. And I like Joe Kramer, 6'5". He's big. He can play D.
Velez out to the left. Splits out to the right. Bloom is calling signals. Bloom looks, and he's going to be tackled by Henry. Dylan Henry comes banging in and drops him for a loss.
Dylan
Back
Henry.
to the 25.
Number 60, Dylan Henry. Brings up a fourth
A
and
big
long.
sack. One of the co-captains on the team. And Pascack Hills is going to have to prevent some of the on-rushing linemen
Way back at the Cardinal, 40
for the
is
Cardinals.
Ryan
Look at Vicious there, Mr. Hands. You see, they must have heard that we called him Hands. Now he's doing everything on the field.
Bloom will drop back and do the punting chores.
A lot of time going. Oh, a bad snap.
Bad snap way over the head. The ball is rolling down. Bloom has it, and it looks like that's going to be a safety.
2 points,
2 points for Westwood as the ball
53.
The ball comes flying over his head, and Joe Highland was there to tackle Bloom. So it's a safety. You don't see safety. You don't see too many safeties doing it here, but here we are with a safety, and now that's 9-0 very quickly. Westwood leads with 8:34 to go in the first quarter.
So we giving the 2 points to Highland. 53. Safety.
Yes. Well, he sacked him, so.
Yeah.
Or Bloom fell on the ball and he got him. Any way you want to do it, it's 2 points. And Highland was in the area.
Well, you know what? Maybe we have to give it to Bloom. Bloom recovered it, right?
Bloom recovered it and it was tackled when he was down in the end zone. So
Bloom, safety.
Bloom safety.
That's a good name for him.
Yeah. All right. Not bad. What a warm night it is.
It is.
It was nice. The Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the temperatures were in the low 50s. Last week wasn't bad. It was chilly, but up in Mawab. Let's see this.
What's the snap? over number 5, Mitch Bloom. Now he goes back to get the ball, and you can see the ball has got a mission to get in the end zone. He's about the 1 yard line. He gets hit by Kramer, right?
No, that's Highland.
I'm sorry, Highland.
No, it's not.
It
is Kramer.
It is Kramer.
Kramer.
Kramer does
Does it
knocks him down, and then Highland was in the area, and we give the 2 points safety to Bloom.
He tackled him right on the goal line.
Nice job by Mr. Kramer. He's all over the place.
He's got a touchdown and he caused a safety.
Nice
bad.
hit, though.
Nice kick. Coming down to Visage.
Oh,
Slips
little
and
crazy leg
slides.
Hirsch.
And he gets to the 43-yard line. I don't know about that hands. May have to change it after the game.
Well, you know, he was trying to be a little crazy head. Hirsch then,
crazy
you know?
legs, right?
Crazy leg. Well, I want the crazy head. So Hands wanted to use his feet. Just use your hands to make the play, number 26.
So Westwood will come up. They get the ball now at about the 43-yard line. 8:27 to go in the first quarter. We're here at the Westwood High School on the campus of Westwood High School in Washington Township. Here goes Hopkins. He's in the secondary. He's at the 30 and falls across the 25. They're going to spot it maybe at the 24. Let's see.
42 yards.
They're going to wait for the marker to be stopped. This is what Westwood has with Hopkins. He has the ability to run with his feet. And these are the design runs. That wasn't a pass,
No.
and he had to break the pocket and run for his life. It was a design play, almost like a
They
draw
opened
play.
up a big hole in the defensive line. And here's the pitch in.
It's a fumble.
Oh, recovered by
And you know what?
55.
It's not a fumble. It's a forward pass. Hopkins
Oh,
threw
you're
the ball
right.
forward.
You're right. So I was ready to give Ryan Essman a recovery, but no, it's a pass.
Forward pass. Referee came up very quickly, called it a forward pass because he pitched it forward. And he didn't. The receiver didn't have the ball long enough to possession for it to be a fumble. Here's another hole, and this is Brown. Look at Brown go. Look at
Thunder
this
and
cut.
lightning.
Oh, what a run by Brown.
Touchdown, Westwood.
Thunder and lightning, Brown.
Jaden Brown.
I think Westwood, between last week and this week, has found their featured back. Sophomore, Jaron Brown. What a run.
Scamper.
The cut he made at midfield.
15-0. Westwood.
You can't teach that. You
Well,
cannot teach that cut.
He had a great game in Mawa.
And he's. Woo!
And you know, the young man is 6-footer, a sophomore, 184-pounder, but he's thunder and lightning.
PAT is good.
So the PAT is good. And it's 16-0. Westwood leads Pascack Hills. We're going to have this. Just watch this run, John. Watch these cuts.
Let's see, Hopkins gives the ball. Now watch, he looks where he's going to go. Now he goes to the right. Now he's ready. He's got a nice block by Kramer. All of a sudden now he shoots inside past Kramer.
Right
Kramer
here.
says,
Watch
son,
this
you're
now.
doing a great job. Now watch, whoop, as he goes to the left side. And now he puts the lightning on the speed. And there he goes. Young man waits to make the move. And when he makes the move, he usually picks up 1 or 2 steps and a touchdown. 25-yard in the score for Thunder and Lightning. Look at him.
What a run.
Sophomore.
What a run. Well, we saw it last week, and we both remarked against Marwal that he really shows potential. Now here, he's legit now.
Couple of good blocks, one by Kramer.
Oh, yep. Constantine smacks it down. Deppert will have it at the 7. Stumbles a little bit, angles to his left, and is hit hard as he gets to the 20-yard line, where the Cowboys will take over 1st and 10.
Not too good a field position so far for the Cowboys.
Now, what they're going to have to do, John, they're going to have to settle everything down and try to get a couple of first down and try to get this game under control, because slowly they're losing control of it.
Well, you have 7:45 to go in the first quarter.
It's 16-0.
It's 16, right?
Bloom calling signals. There's a handoff. And Eichner is fighting his way across the 25 and is batted out of bounds.
Excellent run. 6 yards.
Handoff to Eichner.
So Jack Eichner, number 11.
Kept the high knees, Larry, you know. As you can see, number 11 go back into the huddle. But good running, high stepping, and hitting the tackler with his legs to continue a 6-7 yard scamper.
Oh, Luke, what is he? Sergeant Tommy Lawton of the Washington Township Police Department here is working. He's my official security blanket. Bloom wants to throw it way downfield. Ew, no good. Intended for Velez, who made a valiant attempt at it. Hey, this Bloom could throw the ball. He could air it out.
Great arm. He just needs the protection to throw the ball, and one step away for completing that.
Now, John, there's 6:55 left in the first quarter. I don't want to say this is an important play of the game, but if Westwood holds them,
They should get
this
good
could be
field.
very, very long night. They've got to make, Pascack Hills has to do something. He has to make a first down.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, a couple. Keep the ball away from that Cardinal offense, as you say.
Nothing. They tried an off tackle play
Handoff to Eichner.
Looks
and
like
stopped.
number
by
40.
So it's a 4th down now, and they're going to have to punt.
And Benny Dada made the stop. Benny and the Jet, Dada.
4th and a long 2.
So it's going to bring down a 4th and 4. Yeah. Bloom drops back. He will punt. He gets the snap, kicks it away. Visage will take it at the 44. Breaks
What a
3
nice-
tackles.
oh, what a hit.
And is hit hard by Ike.
Looks like number 4, Deppert, initially,
Right? And then Ike then put a whack on him.
and then finished off.
49-yard line.
He thought there would be a hole in the middle, but it closed quickly.
9 yards on the return. First down, Westwood.
So Westwood will take over. 1st and 10. The ball is at the 49-yard line. Visage is out to the left. Daly is out to the right. Kramer will be in the slot left. Inside 2. Looks like Baez. Nicky Baez for
And
about 2 yards.
Mitch Bloom on the stop.
Blue.
So Bloom, he's the quarterback. He's the inside linebacker.
1-yard gain. 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 8. A nice. Yeah, if you feel like you're on the sideline, just looking right
I'm
down
ready
the
to
line of
take the
scrimmage.
ball and go.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just take the ball and run away with it.
Hopkins calling signals. Looks, throws out, has Kramer. There's
Ooh,
some blocking. And Kramer falls to the 38-yard
6-yard.
line.
Stopped by Alden Snell, number 13. But a little dance step for old Joe.
7 yards after the catch brings up a 3rd down and
Kramer
2.
with the dance step.
For the Cowboys 43.
So it's going to be 3rd and short. Hopkins will fight his way to the 40, enough for a 1st down.
First down. Yep, there is your official sign by the man and the head referee.
For the 1st down.
And we have the mothers going around with the 50-50 right below us to our left.
Should be a good 50-50 total.
Oh, nice crowd here today. Still coming in. Hopkins looks, fires downfield, and just short. Intended for Daly. Covered by Velez.
Yeah, Velez was with them, and the ball was underthrown, but was perfect. Advantage to the Cardinal on that.
By Velez. 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, 10 yards to go. The ball is on the 40-yard line of Pascack Hills. We have 4 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Westwood leads 16
To nothing.
to nothing. 2 touchdowns and a safety.
So you got Kramer in the slot. Oh yeah,
There's
a
a
little
pitch out to
delay.
Kramer.
Inside.
Kramer gets across the 35-yard line. He's a very difficult person to handle because he's so big. He's
Elusive.
What do they have him listed at? They got
6'5".
him 6'5". He's every bit of 6'5".
Oh, absolutely. And it was sort of a delay, and he waited, and then he sort of went in between the 2 defenders and picked up about 5-6 yards.
And at 6'5", he's 230. You know, he's about 5 inches taller than most defensive backs, and could be 30 to 40 to 50 pounds heavier than him.
He's
That's
definitely a
that's a lot.
D1 player,
Oh,
and I think he's going.
yeah. Throw out here. Daly has, and there's a flag on the play. Let's see what that is. Daly had the reception, was knocked out of bounds, and I think it's going to go against Westwood from the
They're
body
backing up.
language. Interference.
Pass interference on the offense.
So the offensive
Pushing
gets,
off, I guess, and getting a little space, as they say.
Yeah, just can you get out of my way, please?
Yes, in a nice way. It wasn't rough. It was no roughneck.
No.
Except that will get you 15.
Pardon-moi. You didn't speak French. Pardon-moi.
Yeah, as the man wearing the white hat says. Oh, it was nice, though, but you did it.
So the ball is on the 47-yard line. They got to get down to the 30, so it's 3rd and 17 if my arithmetic is good and I pass.
No, I think you're right on target.
All right.
You must have done very well in your arithmetic class.
No, I didn't.
I wasn't saying calculus, I said arithmetic.
I wasn't good in that either.
That's where you became a teacher, right?
That's why I became a history teacher. Couldn't count.
Oh, we got step deep.
Long jump to Visage. He's got it and touchdown. Whoa. 47 yards. The ball was right on the money. Visage went up, got it, and brings it in for a touchdown.
Old hands.
Hands Visage. He made that look easy.
Oh, in stride. Outstanding pass
What
by
a pass. What protection.
by Sean.
Oh, my God. Everything there was a textbook play. Everything worked well. The protection, he stood up in the pocket, threw it downfield, hit Visage on the run. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 3 minutes, 17 seconds to go, Westwood takes a 23-0 lead over Pascack Hills. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. All right, here's your kick. It's coming down.
About the 5.
And Deppert is knocked down as he crosses the 20-yard line. John, we want to mention before it gets any further here, today is National POWMIA Day. Freddie Carubia, former police chief in Paramus, came up and gave us this information. There are 90,000 POWMIAs missing from World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. So today is a very big holiday. He wanted us to make sure that we mentioned it, that he was on a service here. And there's Vito. He was a POW.
For a long time.
Vito's to the right in the black hat. Bloom throws out here. Has his man Velez. Velez gets up to the 30 and falls forward to the 33-yard line. Yeah, there's the shot with Vito. He is the gentleman in the black hat, glasses. Next to him is Harry
Gum.
And Vito was a World War II veteran fought in Italy, was captured, and a POW.
And he's wanted, dead or alive, in Paris. We can talk about it, but
Some of you people might remember the article that Darren Cooper did on Vito. Very nice article about Vito and his time served and his.
What happens in Paris stays in Paris.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my goodness! In his motorcycle, he weighed about 140 then.
Oh, I don't get weighed that coming out of the POW camp. Oof. Eichner runs up, picks up about 3 yards. So we honor Vito and all the veterans and of World War II veteran. You know, not many of them around. Vito's still running around. Goes to every sporting event in Westwood, not only football.
Is he 92 now? Or?
92 young. 22 Gabe Adam Gilman out to the left.
You know, there's a story out there that he could be my father.
I don't want to go into that one either. No. Eichmann in motion. Ooh. Oh, what a play. Comes flying in.
Looks like number 51. Oh my goodness. What a stop. Zeltner, Eric Zeltner. 51.
So Zeltner just runs right by the blockers and drops Bloom
like he's
for
a
a huge
wrestler.
loss. Makes it third and
That was near pin. He's a wrestler, I think, isn't he, Zeltner?
3rd and 17.
Yeah, he should be. After that.
That's the score, 23-0. We have a minute and change to go in the first quarter. It's all Westwood. Bloom looks, throws, has
Nice
his
throw.
man. He has Velez, and Velez is swarmed at the 35-yard line, where it'll bring up a 4th down and probably 9 yards to go.
Yeah.
They will have to kick again.
Mandeville on the stop.
Let's see if they get this play in. Or no, they're going to have to get the play in.
And Bishop goes back once again. I guess we say his name is Hands. We've got to go hands and feet. That's a card game, by the way.
What?
Hands and feet.
Never heard of it.
You got to be over 70 to know that game.
I think you got to be over 170. Hands and feet.
It could be smelly, but no.
So Bloom,
Hands and foot.
line drive kid. Visage, who's been the star of the show, comes up on his feet, Down the sidelines at the 40. Stays on his feet. One man to beat. And is knocked out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. No, on the flag.
From the 34 to the 15.
We're gonna-
At 16.
It's coming back.
Oh, it's coming back, so forget my math.
Looks like it could be shot in the back. I'll tell you what, this Visage is putting on a show.
He's got nice speed. Very nice speed. And he hits that hole with tenacity. And now it's just going back
Let's see, they're walking it all back.
from the spot of the
Foul. It'll be a first down for Westwood.
It will be a first down.
Here
We're going
comes
to
the
go
walk.
15,
They're at the
11.
45.
Oh,
Ball will be spotted on
There
the
he is.
Cowboys'
so on the
47-yard line.
47-yard line of Westwood.
47.
First.
Oh, Visage.
We saw him before the game. He said he likes the name Hands.
Well, now we got to go hands in something else, you know.
We'll stick with
Yeah,
Hands.
hands is good.
Not Hans, Hands. Hopkins.
And a
The
fumble.
ball got away.
I think Pascack Hills, the Cowboys have it. Let's see. No.
Nope, Westwood has it.
Well, once the
Somehow Hopkins fell on it.
Ball comes loose, but is recovered by the Cardinals.
And that will end the quarter. So it's been all Westwood. They've scored touchdowns and safeties. They lead 23-0 over Pascack Hills. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer access group from the Township of Washington.
Yes. Here we go with the first play. And that was number 8,
Hopkins hands off to Brown.
Brown.
Couple yards on the
I just was getting some scores. Riverdale leading.
3 yards by Brown.
Costanzas.
Riverdale is winning 20-10 at half. I forgot who they're playing. I had a blank.
Riverdale, I forgot too.
I ran a blank. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Trips to the left. Hopkins calling signals. Throw out here. Incomplete. Intended for Brown. Tell you what, Brown catches the ball. He's
There was a lot of
got some
room.
room out there.
Plus plenty of red shirts in front of him.
Cowboys 45.
A delay pass to Brown. That's
It's gonna be a
thunder
pu-
and lightning.
Hey, Westwood's going to punt. This will be their first punt of the game. Kramer will drop back to do the honors.
Let's watch if he gets a lot of height.
Well, he was working on it during the pregame, trying to get height. Coaches kept telling him what I've been telling him: kick it high.
So it will be from the 45-yard line. Let's see where he kicks it. Good snap.
Now that's high
On
Nice
to
catch.
14.
by Eichner. And he is dropped shy of the 30-yard line, where Pascack Hills will take over. 1st and 10, trailing Westwood 23-0.
Happy birthday from David Richard to his wife, Donna Richards, on her birthday. I try to find out how old she is, but I got nothing on that.
Deppert catches the pass. He gets up to the 40-yard line.
Stop
and he's-
by Rydell.
Mr. Rydell knocked him down along with Cuomo.
And Cuomo.
First down.
And that was Deppert getting up slowly.
Ball spotted at the 39.
First and 10 now for the Cowboys. 10-50 to go in the half. Deppert in motion. Hand off to Snell. And Snell hits the line. I don't think he got
Maybe
anything.
a yard, a half a yard.
Nothing going up the middle.
Stop by the interior line. 78 is one of them, I believe.
Giving him a yard. Let's make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Petunas, I believe, was in the area.
Another fine crowd here, John. The stands are full. And people are still coming in and starting to line the fence.
And the Hills full of people, but this is Westwood, not Pascack Hills.
Bloom calling signals. Bloom has some time, throws downfield, and knocked away by Borgensen.
What a job he did. He went right through the receiver. Will Borgensen, a sophomore, member of the Borgensen family.
The D-backs now are Cuomo, Borgensen, and a safety looks like Carubia, Anthony Carubia.
So that's a sophomore. Carubia's a junior.
Not too bad, eh?
And in comes Benny and a Jet Dada. Number 40 comes in. Oh.
Third down and 8. Eichner comes on the right wing. Depper is on the left wing. Bloom calling signals. Low snap. Bloom is running for it. Bloom looks, throws, intercepted by Kramer at the 50, 45, down the far sideline. No one there. There he goes. It's going to be a touchdown. 60 yards.
Touchdown, Westwood.
Second touchdown. And a flag on the play. They're coming back.
Well, let's see.
Play is coming back.
Possibly roughing the passer.
I don't know. We'll take a look. Could be a clip. It could be a hole. It could be roughing the passer.
Take Kramer just circling the area.
I think you're right, John. I think it's going to be could be roughing the passer. Here comes the referee.
Let's see right now.
I took 6 points off the board.
That was quite. I had to mark down 60 yards, but I'm going to have to cross it out for a penalty. All right,
Personal foul against Westwood.
Roughing the passer.
Must be. They're not calling it, but that's what it probably is.
The ball will stay with the Cowboys.
So that knocks off a 60-yard touchdown run for Kramer.
And gives the ball back to the Cowboys. And let's see where the spot. And the spot as they keep walking.
Personal foul.
So you're looking at third and short for a first.
Oh, boy. Third down and
Less than a yard.
less than a yard. Nope, make it a yard now.
On the 48.
48. So third and a yard on the 48. Velez comes out to the right. Bloom calling signals. Long count. Hands off to Constantine. Constantine gets enough for the first down as he falls to midfield.
On third and short.
44, Mandeville, I believe, on the stop.
So Costanzas falls to the 50. Be a first down, the clock running with 9:30 to go.
And that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Hills, to slow down his Cardinal offense. But Kramer does a great job on defense. Last week against Maui, he called, I think, at least one. And he's big, and he drops in, and he's got a sense for the ball.
Velez to the right. Bloom falls forward, picks up maybe 2, maybe 3.
Stopped by number 53, Joe Highland.
Joe Highland with the stop.
Second down and 7 yards to go for the Cowboys. And you can believe it, there's still people walking in.
This is what better place to go on a Friday night? Watch some nice football.
Now Westwood always has a large crowd. Pascack Hills brings a large crowd. We see this in basketball.
Basketball, yeah.
Baseball. Just they support their team.
So from the 48,
Bloom's going to want to run
a
it.
little option play.
Yeah, it looked like an option. Whoa.
Well, you had Kramer initially with the hit, and
With no option to the outside.
and it looks like 40.
Kramer.
And Dada.
Dada, yeah.
Third and 7.
Highland on the stop
Third down and 7 yards to go for the Hills.
as a third man in.
And that's Pascack Hills High School. Pick up some of the fans. They're strong to the right.
Third and 8.
Timeout. Pascack Hills want to call the timeout. So with 7:34 to go in the half, Westwood leads 23-0 over Pascack Hills High School. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington.
From the 48.
Bloom is back. Bloom wants to throw a
Screen.
And it's, Highland stopped it, it looked like.
53, right?
Right there.
Joe Highland.
So that was sniffed out beautifully.
By Highland. I tell you, did a nice job. He's a force in there, number 53. Joe Highland.
Some of the scores here, John. Paramus Catholic 7-0 over Seton Hall Prep. Interesting one. There's no score between Don Bosco.
Looks like they're going to fall back to
they're
punt.
going to punt, yeah.
You got hands, I guess, back there, I believe.
And timeout. Highland called a timeout. So Westwood called a timeout. They weren't ready. Some of the scores, St. Francis Academy from Maryland, Don Bosco in quarter one, there's no score. And St. Francis is a powerhouse. So we don't have the Bergen Catholic game because they're playing in California. We'll be sleeping when they kick that ball off. Riverdale is beating Wayne Valley 20-10. Paramus Catholic 7-0 over Seton Hall Prep, Vito Campanelli's team.
No, defensive or offensive court. No, he's not there. That's another assistant.
We're looking for Brooks Alexander.
Right there. There he is right now.
With his hands in his pocket.
The one with the hands in the pocket with the Pascack Hills.
We met him 17
years ago. Brooks
Wow.
Alexander. Came from Oklahoma, one of the nicest coaches and the quickest one to respond to us to give us starting lineup.
Nobody beats him.
No, it was 10 minutes for my email. Usually you get 10 days. No. No, I'm making a joke. I usually get pretty good. Oh, I thought that was going to be blocked.
Nice bounce, rolls. Vichich will pick it up at the 15. Angles to his right. Going
Great
down
block.
the sideline. Still on his feet and falls to the 50-yard line where Westwood will take over 1st and 10.
Almost 30 yards return. This young man's got a career here. His dad must show him all these moves.
Yeah, sure. Bob will show him. The only way Bob will show him the moves is to the dinner table.
Another penalty.
Another penalty.
Another penalty. So all these yards again taken away by penalties.
Well, they got a touchdown taken off the board by a
Kramer
penalty.
would have had a score.
And Vicious lost close to about, I'm saying now, maybe close to 80, 85 yards.
He's getting tired right now. He's going to need a little cup of coffee.
So 1st and 10 now for Westwood as they back him up.
So he gets credit for 15, about 20 yards, give or take.
Hopkins looking. Throws downfield. He's looking for Visage again. He's got Visage as he crosses the 40-yard line. You know, with Hopkins and Visage, it looks like pitch and catch now, John.
Absolutely, and of course that was stopped by number 21, Gabriel Velez.
He runs some nice routes. He's a good
hands.
route runner.
And he's a great punt returner and kicker returner.
Good speed, but nice routes.
Well, you know, he puts on the afterburners. He doesn't come out full speed. He waits for that move, waits for the block. Is a penalty.
Another penalty comes flying in.
So 6:12 to go in the first half. Score still 23.
This one is against Pascack Hills. They're offside. In high school ball, if you're offside, they blow the whistle, they stop the play, and they mark it off. There's Ryan's father, Bob Visage, with the glasses.
With the glasses.
Looking very studious.
Oh, absolutely.
Trying to figure out how that kid got all that speed.
I have no idea.
Didn't come from him. Long pass downfield. Visage has got it. Touchdown.
Visage.
Hans Visage caught the ball.
38 yards.
And that was not an easy catch. That was not an easy catch.
That was a perfect pass thrown that only one person could catch it. That would be Hans Visage.
Here he comes. And that was all hands.
38 yards and a touchdown.
Wow.
I tell you what,
and it's 30-0 with 5:59 to go. It's been all Westwood. They've dominated offensively and defensively. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer access group from the Township of Washington, as you look at the student body of the Westwood Cardinals.
Oh.
You know what? One of our official here, Pat, we know him so well.
Passero.
He said that I'm calling it wrong. It's not offsides. It's encroachment. You know how
We
I
know
like
that.
you know how I like the idea of being.
I always say encroachment. You say offside.
I know. Now let's see that replay, that touchdown.
Watch this play by Hopkins, and this is the second pass from Hopkins to Visage.
Look at the protection.
As you watch, great protection. He steps up, airs out the ball. Now here we go with 38 yards. Now watch out. Full gallop, extending the arms to the one and into the end zone, standing up.
And Hopkins just dropped that ball right on the numbers.
But Larry, the offensive line did a great job giving him protection. And look at him, he's kissing up to the sky. Number 26, that's two in a row. One for 47 and one for 38.
Well, Riverdale is pulling away 28-10 now. That sets up a big game next week here, folks. I was going to wait till the second half to set that game up, but Westwood next week will play Riverdale here at the Westwood High School Sports Complex. The game will be Saturday, 1 p.m. You're going to be saying that in the second half. Saturday, 1 p.m.
Henry on the stop that time.
So second down and 6 yards to go for a first down. I can announce that the last individual at the gate has finally come in. There's really no one left to come in. Everybody who's here, who wants to be here, has made it here.
Who's number 90 for Westwood?
Mr. Smith.
No, it's Oladipo.
Oh, he's playing that?
Yeah, he's in there. Number 90.
Ball intended for, looks like Eichner.
Broken up.
And it's incomplete, going to bring up third and long. Third down, 7 yards to go. Eichner walks off. Depper in motion. Ball is sit back. Oh, that is Eichner. John, who got injured? I didn't see who got injured out there.
I missed it too, Larry.
Oh, okay, it was Snell. Thank you. Got one of our spotters here.
Yeah, Aiden Snell.
So Snell was injured, but he walked off, and hopefully everything is fine. Looking at the far side there.
Yeah, Eichner's in there, number 11. He's a tough.
I had the one down. I thought it might have been Eichner.
And they have these are nice numbers.
We have no problem with these numbers. We can't complain.
Excellent. Well, you're looking at 4:58 to go in the first half. It's been all Westwood.
This was made some substitution. Number 32, Tyler Giordano's in.
He's going to be drinking a lot of water today.
He had a lot of cramps in last week's game.
He's a heck of a player.
Stances hits the line.
Gain of a couple.
Yeah, bring up second down and long.
Possibly 51 on the stop. Zeltner.
So let's see, we got Borgensen, we have Carubia, we have Cuomo, and we have Giordano.
And Borgensen is a sophomore, Carubia junior.
And the rest of the team remains the same.
All right.
Mandeville is out, and Rydell is relaxing. Along with Dada. Dada sitting down. Benny Dada sitting down.
Well, he was banged up from last week, so they felt once the score was in their favor, he was going to sit out.
Bloomer gets across the 40-yard line.
And I'm waiting for the pick right there. Is number 60 on the stop for Dylan Henry. He's been making a lot of tackles tonight.
Yeah.
Dylan Henry, there he is.
He was the
Number
one that
60.
they had they came in with the flag, and he brought the team in carrying the American flag, the stars, the
He's-
stripes, and
he's
the
the
mother
captain.
brought the cookies in.
Oh, does a nice job.
And she also played the music for Westwood, so she was busy today. Got those cookies and cakes in.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you all so very much for the cookies, the cake,
And the coffee.
coffee. Thank you.
We haven't had coffee. Did you have coffee yet?
Not yet. Been busy over here.
Well, me too.
Halftime. Look at this. You did.
Yeah. Couple of motion, two in motion that time. Yeah, it was. Yeah. You can only have one. No two, one.
The two halfbacks almost banged into each other. So that's
You
going to
can't
back
do
it up
that.
5
Yeah.
yard. You went the wrong way, son.
Larry, did you hear they were singing, "You can't do that." Larry, I know.
It's amazing it's not done more often with these complicated
Oh, my
formations and how these kids can remember so much. I was just thinking what you and I be doing.
Oh, yeah. We'd be sitting in the stands.
That's where we are.
That's right.
Bloom throws, has his
Nice
man.
catch.
Velez, he's going to be short. He's going to be short by about 2.5 yards. So we're going to make it 2 yards. If they spot it where I think they're going to spot it. Yes.
Hey, you got to go. You got to go.
You got to go
it.
for this. You're down 30 to nothing with
2:20.
2:20 to go.
You want to make sure you get a first down here. You want to get a.
Visage is dropping down. He just wants to punt. He wants to run some more.
He's going to run. I can give him a Fitbit watch to see how much he runs during the game.
I think they're going to go for it.
But you have to. I would.
Yeah, we don't count.
Less than, figure a solid 2 yards.
Visage is still sitting back waiting for the punt.
Well,
Maybe he knows something we don't know.
No, they're not going to punt.
First down and more. There goes Bloom. He's on his feet to the 40. He's to the 30. He's to the 20. And knocked out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
That young man, that's perfect. So that's number 5, Mitch Bloom.
So he was a quarterback keep. And that's
Great speed.
And he ran off right up the middle, cut to his right, and was off to the races.
Larry, he is the toughest kid on Pascack Hill Cowboys. That young man, he's the offense. And he plays middle linebacker.
That's tough playing quarterback and middle linebacker. Very tough.
Not too many quarterbacks play on defense usually. Campanile was one, right? The linebacker.
Oh, go back
Number
a long time.
17.
Former coach here. Bloom's going to try the same play. Doesn't work this time.
Stop by 44 Mandeville.
And on the bottom of the pile, Dylan Henry. You're
And
right, John.
Henry.
He's been in a lot of plays on the bottom of these stacks.
Mandeville and
And Henry.
and
sounds
Henry,
like a,
yep.
It sounds like a law firm.
law firm, absolutely.
Mandeville
Strong
and
law
Henry.
firm. You don't pay us, we break your arm. Or else, maybe some more.
Accident,
How about
accident lawyers?
Action Jackson?
No, they're
The two.
accident lawyers.
Hey, you don't want to pay? I'm going to break your arm.
Personal injury lawyers. Outside, Eichner goes to the goal line and gets pushed out
To
of
the
bounds.
2.
Kavubia saved the touchdown. As we get to 27 seconds,
They have to score here.
they have to score a touchdown.
With just under 28 seconds left. Third and short.
27.7 seconds to go. It's third and short. The ball is on the 2-yard line. This is 2 runs at it.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
pass. Or let me put it more correctly, 2 shots at it.
Well, do you run or you pass? Or you roll out. You give an option to yourself. Give the ball to number 5, who brought him here.
Velez,
and
Gilman.
Mitch Bloom. Let's see.
Bloom hits the line and nothing.
Now you got to call a quick timeout.
Mandeville come flying across the linebacker and made the stop. So now it's third down. Fourth
And the
down.
clock is running. They stop it with 13.2.
The ball is on the 2-yard line. We are fourth and
7.
2.
Where are they? Move back.
They can make a first down.
Yeah, we only have 13.2 seconds.
According to the spot, it's. What are they going to measure? That's how close this is. Whoa.
It's on the 7-yard line, right?
Yep. Let me take a look at this.
They're going to bring it from the other side. Oh, it looks like a pull a chain. First.
Ooh, that's close.
First down. First down.
First down, he got it. Just get the nose up. So, Bloom got it. So now it's first and goal. The ball is at the.
And the clock doesn't start after that, right? We
It's
have-
it's a timeout. No.
it was a timeout by the
Oh,
referee.
here comes our ladies with the 50-50.
You got a timeout on Pascack Hills right now.
So when we come back, it'll be first and goal. Westwood leads 30-0. Pascack Hills is trying to score.
2-yard
All right,
line.
we're back. The ball's on the 2. Gilman out to the left. Bloom is calling signals. Hands off to Eichner. Hits the line and dropped.
2 yards.
Touchdown. He got in. So Eichner gets in. And Pascack Hills scores with 8.9 seconds to go.
Jack Eichner.
So Eichner.
2-yard TD. Eichner. Jack Eichner. Number 11, I believe.
He goes in. Bloom will attempt a P. He does everything. Look, he's going to attempt a PAT with Henny holding. The girls on the cheering team, one of the girls are being held up by 2 other girls, and they're waiting. And
now she's going
Hills
to be...
calls timeout, so they got to come down. So we have a timeout on the field here. Eichner scores the touchdown, puts 6 points on the board for Pascack Hills. They trail Westwood 30-6 with 8.9 seconds to go. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. Oh, Henny's going to kick, and Bloom is going to hold. Kick is up. Ooh, nice leg. Nice leg, and he pounded it through.
So 30-7.
So now with 30-7, Westwood leads Pascack Hills.
Well,
Just a big run, John, on the 4th down.
by number 5, Mitch Bloom. Watch this right up from him. Nice blocking by number 67. Another great blocking in there. Now he's in the middle.
And then it's
Makes a
just
nice
off to the
move
races.
outside. He breaks the tackle. From the 40s to the 35 to the 30. There's a track meet going on. As number 5, he says, uh-oh, I'm going to go inside, in contact, and a stop. Looks like, number 10, Carubia, the sophomore, right? Makes the stop, a saving stop. And then they score a touchdown. So it's 30-7. Here's your cheerleaders. Nice new outfits, right?
Yeah, they got the ribbons on for.
But that's a new uniform for
Yeah, I believe
cheerleaders.
so.
We didn't see them last week in the dark,
No, and they were on the other side.
and we can't see that far.
Hey, Seton Hall is leading up Paramus Catholic 10-7.
That could be 2 games in a row that they lose now. Seton Hall is not somebody that you don't play and get ready for.
Vito
Vito
Campanelli will have them ready.
Oh, there's no doubt. But you figure you got another half. A lot can happen in a half.
You said it. We've seen some crazy things happen, huh?
Yeah. Well, this is something that Pascack Hills needed. A score.
And they get the ball back.
Oh, look at this. They're looking to, no return.
Well, you know what, John? 8 seconds to go. They get the ball
But it went out of bounds, though, right?
Went out of bounds. Let's see what they're going to do. Take
They
the
may have
yardage
to-
or put the ball down.
Well, let's see what happens here. They're trying to get the coach. And some more poison gas. The Westwood, the crazy. Yeah, I don't know what their
Look at the
nicknames
crowd
are.
here. Looks like every student in Westwood showed
Now
up
they're
tonight.
punting again. Oh, my goodness. The whole crowd.
What a crowd there, huh?
They've been behaving.
My granddaughter's in there somewhere. Somewhere she's in there.
What grade is your granddaughter in now?
Freshman, I can't
Oh, my
believe it.
God. That's Amelia?
Amelia's a freshman.
She's a freshman? Oh, my goodness.
Huh? Yeah. Young lady today.
So they're kicking from the 35 as we're talking about Amelia. That was my mother's name, by the way,
Yeah.
Amelia.
So it's my mother-in-law's name.
Well,
So we're gonna, and he will try. This time he will. He won't try to pooch it. He will whale it away.
yeah, I think a kick would be nice right here. Number 59, Mark Henny. You know, this is a team that one opening day, you still got a second half.
Kicks it short, and it's covered up by Westwood.
Stops the clock, so you got 7.3 seconds to go. You got at least one play.
Yeah. We don't have that number.
Donnelly on the hands team
Let me write. Can I keep it or?
covers up the
Thank you.
So we have one, maybe two plays left. You ever notice the last 10 seconds of a game or a half take forever to get set up?
Oh, absolutely. I think they're going to put a knee down. It's enough, enough, enough. Yeah, you can see the formation.
There's your knee, and that'll be it. So they took a knee. The half will come to an end, and Westwood will take a convincing 30-7 lead over Pascack Hills.
Just two quick stats, and then I'll talk about the touchdown. Hopkins was 7 for 12, 144 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Visage, 4 reception, 109 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And how many ran and were called back? So that's the big stars for the first half. When we come back, we'll talk about the touchdown.
We'll be back.
please center your attention onto the 50-yard line as we welcome to the field your very own 2017 Westwood Cardinal cheerleaders coached by Brittany Rubino.
Well, we're coming back to halftime. Westwood leads Pascack Hills 30-7. John has some stats and some information for you.
Well, we ended the first half letting you know that Sean Hopkins was 7 for 12, 144 yards and 3 TDs. Visage had 4 reception for 109 and 2 touchdowns. He also on run backs, because of penalties, he lost a lot of yards. Just a touchdown. Kramer, 5-yard from Hopkins. Constantine kick, 7-0. Then we had a safety. Highland, we gave Highland the safety, 9-0. Then we had a 25-yard touchdown by Jaden Brown, made it 16-0. Then Visage went 47 yards from Hopkins, 23-0. Kramer from Hopkins, well, it should have been a touchdown or an interception. Then you had a 60-yard interception. Kilmer we took back because of a penalty. Then Visage, 38-yard touchdown from Hopkins, 30-0. And then Eichner, 2-yard run for a touchdown, scored 30-7 at halftime.
Well, yeah, it's been all Westwood. Pascack Hills scored with about 8.7 seconds to go in the half to make it a 30-7 game. But it's been all Westwood. The passing of Sean Hopkins and the receiving, basically, of Ryan Visage has been something to behold here. He's got good protection up front. Hopkins and
does everything.
Does everything. I mean, some of those passes are just textbook. You want to show it over and over again to your team, to your staff, to your JV freshmen. This is how it's done. And Visage made some great catches over his head. Just a well-played game by the Westwood Cardinals.
Couple of penalties kept a lot of more points.
Yeah,
on
it wasn't.
board.
Yeah, it wasn't for a couple of penalties. They could have had 40.
Yeah,
Rain showers are in the area. It's 74 degrees and humid as we start the second half. The kick is high, end over end, coming down. Deppler looks like he has it, and he's inundated at the 25-yard line, where the Cowboys of Pascack Hills will take over.
26.
So they'll start on the 27-yard line, 26-yard line. Pretty much the starters are still in the game.
Riverdale is finishing up their game with Wayne Valley. They start an hour earlier. They're leading comfortably, last heard, 28-10. They will be Westwood's next opponent next week. And again, we'll say this a couple of times. It is a Saturday game, and it's 1 p.m. There's a handoff, and about 3-4 yards. And let's see, that's Eichner.
And on the bottom is number 60, Dylan Henry. I mean, we've been calling Henry, we've been calling Mandeville, Dada when he's in there.
You know, a kid like Henry, we spoke about his mom coming up here, giving us the cookies, and again, we want to thank him. He's been in the middle of that line, he's been in on a lot of tackles, on the bottom, hanging on, stuffing the middle. He's played extremely well.
Yep. He's on the bottom of the tackle right there.
He's got to be on the
he
bottom.
He got pushed
somewhere.
Underneath, but he's going to come up.
Hey, you know who's on the tackle also?
Oh, Rydell.
Giordano.
And Rydell. Oh, Giordano.
Got to be careful. There's Rydell, number 15. The middle linebacker.
He's a force inside.
Oh, they're big.
And number 90, my goodness. We have him for 79, but now it's Depot Amusan.
You said that very nicely.
Well, I hope I said it right. I don't have a nickname for him yet.
Makes a few tackles. We'll figure something
yeah.
out. Bloom rushed out. That's a nice play by Bloom. He waited for a receiver to come open. He looked to the left, and then turned back to the right.
Will Borgeson on the stop.
I like Borgeson, a sophomore playing over here.
I tell you what, he can play.
Yeah.
As a sophomore right now, he's playing a lot. Played a lot last week. Made some key tackles and
6'1". There's Bloom calling signals.
You know, he's a great player. And they had a big drive. Do they have them mojo to keep going? Oh, I think a mistake.
I don't know if it looked like that might have been.
He looked, he said, whoa, there's nobody there. It was a phantom.
Well, he picked up 2 yards. He made it look good.
He had to go. It was almost like a fake Statue of Liberty. Remember the old Statue of Liberty? You stand there like this, and then the runner comes from behind, and he drops the ball, and you go. And it taking plenty of time coming out.
Well, yeah, I mean, they got to move a little quicker, but sometimes you just try, as Brooks Alexander says, you're trying to settle this team down. This is what they're known for, is hands off. And Depper gets knocked out at the 43. Brooks Alexander likes those handoffs, those fakes to one back that hit the other one. It just has these crisscross plays.
You don't see this kind of offense during the whole year. And what's happening now, you got to stay. If you're a defensive, you got to stay in your zone, because sooner or later they're going to come your way.
Ryan Essman, number 12, number 55, comes running in for Westwood, and he's playing on the line. Westwood will start alternating some of their players. Start bringing in some of the
non-starters.
Non-starters, get them in there.
Oh, it's so important. You got to get out there getting hit. In practice, getting hit doesn't mean anything.
Bloom, watch it throw downfield. He's got his
great
man.
Throw.
Great throw out there.
Throw.
And Bloom made that look easy. And out there to Velez.
Oh, that was some pass play. Do we have that by replay?
And you know, Gabriel Velez, number 21, he is a sophomore.
First down, Cowboys.
You know, this is a team that will get better and better. Pascack Hills. They're young.
You know, John, we've said that over the years when we cover Westwood, Pascack Hills, and Brooks Alexander. We know him 17 years. His team takes about 2 or 3 games to really get the cobwebs knocked out, to understand what they're doing, and then they are a formidable team. And that's coaching.
Yeah, you can't fall asleep on this team.
Oh, no.
Because look at it, short passes.
And I tell you what, Bloom looks good. He's in a nice rhythm now.
Well, scoring a touchdown, Larry, really helps. They say, wait a minute, you know what? They put pants on like we put pants on, you know? So, come on, we can play. And at halftime, the head coach is the key. He's got to psych him up. He said, look, we scored. We're on a rally. Let's get a couple more touchdowns.
So Pascack Hills moving. 2nd down and 5 yards to go. Gilman out to the right. Velez comes out to the left.
On the 16.
Bloom scored on that play. Not this time.
Stopped by 90 and 60.
Henry.
Henry again.
Bloom with nowhere to go.
And we
He
got
is.
to learn.
60, Henry.
Deepo Amusan.
90, Oladipo.
Henry was on that again. We're not charting tackles. We just can't do it. We don't have the wherewithal.
Look at that young man, number 6. He says, "Come on in. I can take you right now. Come to me."
I'd be in about a half, maybe 10 tackles.
Oh,
would I
unbelievable.
be out
You're
of line
right.
saying
No.
10, 12 tackles?
6 foot 210.
Yeah, but he clogs that middle.
Oh, he does a great job.
That's a tough position to play. Ask Jim Burt of the Giants.
Yeah.
Tripped up.
They went to the opposite side.
Yeah, Rydell was on the top of that.
And you got 55, the initial
Tripped up at the line.
55, and then Rydell.
That's Essman who just went in.
Forward progress gives him a 2-yard gain on the play.
So it's a fourth down and 4 yards to go. Maybe close to 5.
kick
We'll
a
call
field
it
goal?
4.
No.
No. You go for it.
We got look at a spider. That's a real spider right there. That's a big sucker. That's one Larry's going to take you or me away. And they're hoping here that one of us goes. Maybe both.
What was that rhyme about the spiders?
Oh,
The itsy bit. That's not an itsy bitsy spider.
that's a big sucker.
Bloom calling signals. Bloom looking. He's being chased out of by Mandeville. Now he's running. He's got the first down. He's got more than a first down as he gets into the 5-yard line.
What a great play by
Mitchell
number
Bloom.
5, Mitch Bloom.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
I'm telling you, this team can play.
The Cowboys' new line.
It's just a matter of putting it together.
Right. You know, you see the preparatory, you see the other team, then they score 30 points on you. You say, well, maybe we can't play with these guys.
No, I
But
don't-
then you score one,
Then you say, hey, wait a minute.
and we could do it. On a 5-yard line, I believe.
Believe so. Inside. Eichmann goes right through and a touchdown. So Jack Eichner scores a second touchdown for Pascack Hills. And they score now 13 unanswered points and now trail 30-13 with 6:06 to go in the third quarter.
A 5-yard touchdown, and hello,
We'll see.
30-13 on the roll, 2 scores.
Well, the whole thing is, can they stop Westwood's offense?
Well, that's the key.
We're going to find out shortly.
Because now your mojo is with you. Oh, a
Oh,
fake.
bit. I think it was a bit.
Oh,
And Rydell throws it downfield, and no good. So Rydell tackles the quarterback Bloom. The PAT fails.
30-13.
6:06 to go. 30-13. Westwood leads. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer access group from the Township of Washington.
Hey, let's watch the touchdown run, I believe.
No, it's got down to the. I think it's the inside one, right?
Oh, the one before. All right, this is number 5. Fakes the handoff. As he rolls out, he looks like he's going to be tackled. He breaks the tackle as 44 comes in. And now he starts from the 20 to the 15. He comes to the 10, to the 5. He dives to the 3, to the 1-yard line. What a great run by number 5, Mitch Bloom, a senior. On the way to that touchdown by Eichner.
He made a good pass, and he on the arm. So Pascack Hills marched down, scores a touchdown on the arm and leg, basically, of Bloom, and Eichner capped it off at the end. So
As we say, we have a game.
Pascack Hills scored 13 unanswered points, and now we see how Westwood's going to answer. We'll see. But they bounced back. Hills bounced back. They were down. They could have been down 40-0 and get on the bus and go home, but they're
Couple of
not.
those penalties,
No.
Larry, you had a touchdown by Kramer that was brought back, the 70 or 60-yarder interception. And you get the mojo on your side.
Just like that.
17-point differential. 6:06 in the third quarter. A squibbler.
Yeah. Well, they don't want to kick the ball to Visage,
Oh,
so they kick it. They kick it up.
Good kick right down
So
the middle
Westwood will
of the
have
field.
pretty good field position. They'll be just around the 38-yard line when they spot it.
And you know, if you're coach for Westwood right now, he says it's time for us to put some points on the board.
Oh, yeah.
The Westwood Cardinals will start their
Westwood's got to get back to what they were doing in the first quarter when they started, took control of the game. Right now, some of the mojo is moving toward the Pascack Hills. Well, here's one way to stop it, as Hopkins picks up 10.
This is where he's so elusive. He can throw the ball and he can run. He waits and follows blocking. He doesn't start running fast until he has to. All around great player.
On the carry, as the Cardinals a first down, tackle made by number 32, DeSantis.
Pitch out here to Kramer. He breaks loose. He's at 40. He's at the 30. No one's going to catch him. All the way. Touchdown. 2 plays. 63 yards on 2 plays. And Westwood.
51-yard touchdown.
Number 1, Joe Kramer.
TD with Kramer from Hopkins.
And Westwood goes up 36-13. So if you thought the mojo was going to Pascack Hills, Westwood had other ideas. 2 plays, and boom, a run by Hopkins and a long touchdown run by Joe Kramer.
On the pass play?
On the pass play.
Yep, 51 yards. Official 51-yard touchdown. Hopkins to Kramer.
Constantine knocks it through. So with 5:38 to go, it's 37-13. Westwood leads Pascack Hills. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer access group from the Township of Washington. Here it is.
Here's your replay.
Look at this.
A short pass, maybe a yard. A nice seal block right there by, looks like number 3. Rubino. And then look at the speed by Kramer. 6'5", he says to 32. See you later, my man. I have a mission to get to the end zone.
And
this young man in 2 weeks has played tremendous. Joe Kramer, 51 yards and a score.
So Pascack Hills scores at the end of the first half, scores at the beginning of the second half, and Westwood says, wait a minute, hold on.
Time to get on a mojo back.
Is it?
Couple of plays and a touchdown. And now let's see the intensity. Let's see what we
have over here.
Oh my, what a run.
And that's Eichner getting the ball across the 35-yard line.
Return by Eichner.
Remember what Coach Brooks Alexander said. I have 5 guys that I'm bringing up with experience. They have to be the leaders for me and Pascack Hills to have a good season.
Yeah.
And they're doing their job, but they're facing a very formidable opponent. One of the better ones in the county.
Yeah, they are. Velez comes, and you know what? This is a good test in the second game. Velez comes out to the left. Bloom is a hole, and Bloom falls forward for about 4 yards.
Nothing fancy. Follow my blocking and get some yards.
Carry for 4.
4 yards.
Picked up by Kramer. Second down and 6.
Looks like Kramer on the stop. What a good football game. A lot of offense.
Oh, we've seen a lot of offense. Really have. Westwood has put on a show here. And
well, we'll have to see next week.
Well, we'll tell you who the teams are playing next week.
This one is still up in the air.
Yeah.
With 4:53 to go in the third quarter.
Bloom is going to try it again.
Little pitch.
Pitch out.
Oh,
Giordano was there first, and then everybody else comes in and helps him.
That was a hit.
Giordano hit him hard.
Takes one tackler.
Dylan Downey was there, number 27.
Also, Depot Amusan came over, and they give him a break. He ran a lot that time. 260-pounder. They keep switching as the band plays. Keep switching, keeping everybody fresh.
It's a warm, humid night.
Oh, it's hot.
You could easily cramp up in this game.
We're going to bring some spray next week. My God, I thought I was being engulfed by the north wind.
Gotta kill that bug up there.
My God. Could have been that.
Costanza's in the
Oh, he
clear.
could go.
And he is still going. Nicholas Costanza is still going. Banging, floating. Still on his feet.
What a run.
Somehow he's on his feet.
Oh,
and he's still
he-
going.
he-
What a run. And he's going. Oh,
Touchdown.
what a run.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
60 yards.
That has to go down on a highlight film. Oh my gosh. I kept saying he's still on his feet. Still on his feet.
60-yard rushing TD.
Nicholas Costanzas.
Costanza, Nicholas.
Oh my, what are we going to have to play that back twice?
He broke about 6 tackles.
6, I think he broke that on the line of scrimmage.
Costanza.
Oh, baby.
What a run.
60 yards. He probably ran 80 yards.
Oh yeah. What a run.
It was like a truck going downfield.
If we show that in slow motion, it's going to take, we'll get into the second play of the next series.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you.
But he livened this game up. Oh, what a run.
Now, Costanza, number 71, Alexander. But no, there's another one, right?
Going for 2 now. Bloom looking.
He's got it.
He goes to the goal, and he's in. So they score. And it's 37-21. Westwood leads. We are going to show you this run, and we're going to keep this as a highlight reel.
Oh, my God, look at this now.
John, take it away.
They're on the 40-yard line right here. Their own 40-yard line. And watch this.
They'll never get this in before the kickoff.
No, we're going to have, well, no, they look like maybe a timeout here. But here's the handoff from the quarterback to
Good
the running
blocking.
back.
Look
Now
at
he
the
comes
blocking.
in. Now watch it. Excellent blocking inside. That's number 32, Nicholas. Now Nicholas breaks 1 tackle right there. Now, here's another tackle. Whoop! He goes right past that one. Now he sees 3 Cardinals. Let me go inside. Whoop! Whoop! Inside. What's it? Whoop! Another miss. Let me go. Let me get a little air right here. Number 32. He's getting to the 20 now. 32 on 32. Whoop! He goes past inside.
Nice
for
block
another
by
one.
Deppert. What a nice.
Excellent block.
Kramer misses him.
And now you got one more possible.
And
And
Giordano's going to get it.
Giordano
and he
misses
missed
him. And 52 comes over. What a run. Brendan down. Oh my God. And now it's 16-point differential.
37-21.
That was a highlight reel.
Line drive. Taken up. We get the number. Look at this.
Westwood
This
just
is
answered right
Baez.
away.
Nicky Baez, the up man, brings it up to midfield.
And you know, Larry, Costanza has a brother who's a lineman, 71. That's why we're looking at 71. But you have 2 of them. And the other one is a freshman, Alexander, 71. And the other Costanza is a junior.
Throw out here.
Well, here we go. Now
Here
we go
now
off
we
it.
got Brown. Now Brown's going to take off. He fumbles the ball. And
Everybody
Let's got it. And Pascack Hills got it as Brown fumbles the ball with 3:20 to go. Here
Number
we go.
32, Costanza, who just scored the touchdown, recovered the fumble. How's that?
Not bad. So Westwood that had a 30-7 lead.
It was 37-13.
Now it's 37-21. And Pascack Hills has the ball.
On a good play, but a fumble.
Ah, they had
And-
yardage.
and
They were eating up the
Costanza-
yards.
Costanza came back. Is that George Costanza?
No, I don't think so.
He worked for Steinbrenner, Costanza. On that show, right? On TV?
Yes.
All right, we're
Wait a
showing
minute.
our age.
Flag come flying in.
They're probably saying the people calling the game, give him 5-yard penalty.
Motion against the Hills. Here's the replay, John, of the
Nice
the
pass
fumble.
play by Hopkins to number 8, Brown. Now Brown's got a blocker right there. Now he's keeping that following 78. I would too.
Petunis.
It looks like another block. Good block there. Oh, his own man caused the fumble. How that? He collided with his own man going downfield. That could have been a touchdown.
Costanza hits for about 3 yards, going to bring up second and long.
How's that for a turnaround? Your own man hits the ball out by mistake.
Well, that happens when you get into a lot of people like that.
But Brown follows everybody. He follows his blockers.
3 minutes left in the third.
He followed them very well then.
Yeah, that time he was in his shorts.
Gilman comes out to the left.
Uh,
Deppert's in the slot. Bloom is calling signals. Bloom's looking. Now he's running. And he's dropped by Petunis and company.
Couple of yards.
Nice close by Westwood. Let's see who else is on the bottom of that.
Well, you got
Highland? Yep.
Yeah, you got Petunis first and Joe Highland.
So third down and 7 for Pascack Hills. Gilman out here. Nice pass, but it's going to be short, intended for Gilman. I think he's going to be a yard short. So it's fourth down and about 2 yards.
I go for it.
Me too. You know, 140. I don't know, John.
A long 1 yard.
It's 1 yard,
One long yard.
which means it's 2.
Almost 2. So, you know what? I flipped the coin. I got the Mojo offense.
You want to win, you're going to have to take chances. Can't give the ball back to Westwood.
1:23 to go in the third quarter.
Eichmann hits the line. He's going to he's got it.
Yep, right
He's got
on the
it.
line.
Right on the line.
By a half a yard, first down. Let's see if we're...
Runs hard up the middle.
There it is.
First down. They went on fourth and they got it with 1:15 to go in the third.
First down, Cowboys.
A good surge by the offensive line. I tell you, we have a game, Larry.
We sure did.
1:02 to go in the third quarter. 16-point differential on Westwood 45.
Eichmann around the right side, jumps over 1, jumps over 2, stays on his feet, still on his feet, somehow still, I don't know how they got away. He's going down the sideline. He's inside the 10-yard line.
Another reel. From the 45 to the 10, 50 yards.
You know what it is, John? These kids are not going down. You're going to have to hit them. And if you don't hit them hard, they're breaking tackles.
First down, Hills.
These are the key 4 or 5 plays that we talked about early. They can play, and they see the mojo going. A 2-point conversion with a touchdown can put an 8-point game going into the fourth quarter.
You think they're happy over there?
Oh, they're elated right now. Look at him. Look at Coach Brooke Alexander. He says, "We're in the game, guys."
There goes Bloom, fighting, and falling forward.
Inside the 5.
So it's going to bring up a second down as the quarter comes to an end.
So I'm going to
Riverdale wins 42-22 over Wayne Valley.
Third quarter comes to a close. Cardinals
So we've played 3 quarters here, 37-21. Westwood leads Pascack Hills High School. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington.
All right, we're on the 45-yard line as Eichner gets a handoff from number 5, Bloom. Now watch this young man, another one of those running plays that you show the kids when they play football. As he goes across, he breaks a couple of tackles there. Breaks 3 of them as he goes past them. And now he starts moving away a couple of the intended tacklers. 4 of them are chasing him downfield. And now you have 32 trying to tackle him. He pushes him off and goes down. What a run.
And Giordano got him. All right, we're ready. 2nd down. The ball is at the 4-yard line. Costanzas goes to the line and falls in. He does.
Touchdown, Pascack Hill.
And Pascack Hill scores again.
Nick Costanzas.
And they now trail 37-27. Let's see if they go for 2, they go for 1. What do you think, John?
I would go for 2.
There's Emily.
Taking all those great pictures from up above. Well,
There's Nick. Turn around, Nick. There you are, kid. Looking good.
looking very good.
Good shots.
So it's a 2-point conversion, Larry.
There's 2 guys, we don't know who they are.
We have no idea. I don't know who the guys were last.
Pascack Hills is going for 2. Bloom's calling signals. Depper is in motion. And a whistle. And penalty.
Against Pascack Hills, it looks like. So you may kick an extra point here.
And there's Ida with the red bandana. There she is.
She looks like almost like a robin at times.
Gives me a chance to say that when this game comes to its conclusion, we will go to the show that Ida and Emily and Ricky did Wednesday here with the red bandana story, and it will be explained. Emily has interviews. Yeah, Allison.
Joe Crane.
Joe Klein. We'll get back. Let's get the 2 points, then we'll get to it.
Well, this helps Westwood right now with that penalty.
Bloom looks. Bloom stops, throws, hits the man. Is he in? Yes, he's in for the 2 points. He came back, and Velez caught the 2-point conversion, and it's 37-29. Just like that. So with 11:55 to go, Westwood leaves 37-29. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. We're ready to say before the 2-point conversions. At the end of this show, WCTV will have a show that Emily and Ricky and Ida covered here at Westwood on Wednesday, where Wells Crowder, his mom, Allison, gave a little talk. There's the onside kick that we're talking about.
I called it, right?
You called it, John. Looks like Westwood has received it, but that's a good call by Brooks Alexander, trying to take a lot of the momentum away. And on the bottom of that, who's injured?
51. Yeah, that's
Eric Zeltner.
Yep, he's playing one of the captains.
So we did a show with Allison Crowder here talking to the Westwood football team, and then Emily interviewed Pete Kramer, who was the catalyst, I guess, here at Westwood to push this red bandana, and the mom. So we hope you stay tuned after the game to hear that interview. It was very well done. I saw bits and pieces of it. Very well done. And get an idea of just how brave this young man was. Wells was. And you can also go to our website, wctv.us, and there's a YouTube link, and you could watch the story. Zeltner was injured, got up, and slowly walking off the field.
You know, Larry, I was just watching all the Westwood players kneeling down and praying for him to get up. You know, this is a group of players together. It's a a group of people that play together, and they all root for each other. But he looks like he's okay.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Number 51, as he comes off, he takes off his helmet. Well, we have a game, ladies and gentlemen. Illegal procedure against Pascack Hills.
That's the declined.
And a first down, I guess.
So West will have the ball right on the 50-yard line.
And if you're rooting for Westwood, they need a score here
And go.
because the
This-
mojo is with
This half,
Pascack Hills.
third quarter was all Hills.
Well, there's a
Well,
guy,
it goes. Hopkins is showing you how he can run up the middle as a
16
quarterback.
yards.
Hopkins with a draw play on
So it's a first down for
14
Westwood.
yards.
Now Westwood like to score and have that clock move very quickly.
Yeah.
First down Westwood on the 36-yard line.
And you got to score a touchdown and go for 2.
Hopkins throws out here to Kramer. That scored a touchdown last time. Kramer gets knocked down as he crosses the 25-yard line.
First down.
Hopkins connects with
I like
Kramer.
that play.
11 yards
It's sort of a
reception.
delay to number,
Ball spotted at the 25.
Mr.
of the
Kramer.
Cowboys.
and he just takes it, and he goes where he wants to go with that play. I throw it right back to him.
Hopkins with a delayed draw,
Nice
right up
block.
the middle. He's going to go to the goal line, and 3 plays, Westwood scores.
Touchdown Westwood.
Is that
No penalties,
25 yards.
30? From the 25 yards,
and it's 43-29.
Sean Hopkins.
run by Hopkins.
John, you say what you want. Pascack Kills made a great run at it, but they just cannot hold Westwood's offense. It's just too dynamic.
Hopkins and his players are a formidable opponent. So that makes it 43-29. They go for the kick.
And it's good. So Constantine kicks it through. 44-29 with 11:25 to go.
Cardinals respond.
Westwood leads. It's a shootout here on the campus of Westwood High School in Washington Township.
Don't go out and get a drink. Stay at your seat.
Don't
Watch
move.
the game.
Don't go anywhere. Pascack Kills is going to go. Let's watch this, John. Here's the
Watch the
run.
play. As you can see, the blocking downfield. And that man is on a mission. Sean Hopkins, as he takes it in, untouched. 25 yards and a score. Look at him galloping, the leader of the offense. And he says, yes, I made it. I'm the senior. I'm going to lead him to the promised land.
So every time Westwood was challenged in this game, second half especially, they came back with long touchdown drives. They got the ball in the 50-yard line, so they had great field position. So they went 50 yards in 2 plays.
And the 2 scores that they had, you had Kramer and Hopkins hooked up for 51 yards, and then Hopkins scored a touchdown.
The
Onside
yardage,
kick? No.
the yardages are really piling up here. Coming down, taken by Eichner
At
at
the
the
14.
14. Angles to his right, fights his way to the 35-yard line where Hills will take over. 1st and 10 with 11:20 to go.
Returns it out to their own 34.
Ball is spotted on the 34-yard line.
I was one player away from breaking that.
I don't think I could take it.
You know, we're too old for this stuff, you know? Our hearts can't take all this. No, we can. We can. Just like that little train. I think I can. I think I can.
And then,
we're gonna go.
then we fall back.
Well, one thing I can say that Pascack Hills can score.
They scored, and Westwood, they score quick.
Yeah. They don't waste any time.
Scored 42 points last week. They got 44 on the board now.
That was good defense.
That time they clogged that up in the middle, and
No room to
Bloom couldn't
run.
go anywhere.
60 on the stop.
And number 40, Dada,
Oh, and Dada and Henry again.
on the tackle.
And
Second
Henry.
10.
Henry's having a career making tackles.
We stopped counting at 15.
Well, you notice the initial plans was get a lead and then let Dada relax.
That's over.
That's over. Oh, there's a flag.
This time, Costanzas doesn't go anywhere as he's bottled up at the 35.
Flag against Pascack Kills, it looks like.
Flag on the play.
Let's see. You know, we're going to have to say happy birthday once again to
To
Donna
who?
Richards. David Richards says happy birthday, Donna Richards.
Anniversaries, maybe.
He wanted every quarter. He's going to give you everything you want. Oh, shit. What a game.
3rd down and 11.
He didn't think we were going to mention Donna Richards. We still got it in fourth quarter. Where is the fourth quarter? I tried to ask for the age, but no comment. I told you she has to be over 28.
No, I don't think so. Bloom calling signals, looks, throws downfield, and stop and go. He's got Velez. There's Velez at the 20. Sidesteps and knocked out of bounds. Oh, he gets away. Oh, a touchdown.
From the 33, 67 yards.
His yardage had gone up. What a bomb. It was a stop and go, and Bloom put it right on the money.
Pushed out by Borgerson. Velez with the reception.
Stop by Borgerson. What is going on?
They knocked him out at the 12-yard line.
I think they go over 1,000 yards combined.
I think so. They're running up and down. So Borgensen knocked him out of bounds. The ball is on the 12-yard line. 10:03 to go. There's Eichner. Eichner's dropped by Kramer.
Oh, look at this. Look at his pass play. As he makes the move right there and he spins, Velez. Now Velez has got 4 yards. Now watch the throw by Bloom. He has to slow up a little bit or else this would have been 67 yards. And now it's a race, a foot race. And initially called it a touchdown, but great job right there by, let's take a look, number 32 on the stop. No.
So he tiptoed and stepped out on the 12.
And that was Giordano.
Costanzas gets knocked back.
Well, I had 67, I make it 55.
55, that's not bad. 3rd down and 10 now.
Short gain on the play, 3rd and 10.
That was a great spin by Velez.
Oh yeah, he froze the
And it was
defender.
close to that line though.
Very close.
And we didn't have a good shot. So
Blooming
from
out.
the 12.
3rd down. Bloom calling signals. Bloom going to run for it. Stays on his feet. Still
Look
on
at
his
it.
feet. Until he's down, he's on his feet. Gets inside the 5.
It was a scrum. And somebody got the ball.
Yeah, Cuomo got the ball, but I don't think so.
A whistle must have blown.
I believe so.
Playing
So-
down at the 5-yard line brings up 4th and 3.
So it's 4th and 3 now. Downey's in for Highland, number 27.
This
Here's
poor
Brooks
guy.
Alexander.
What a game. Larry, from a beginning that looked like it was the end, we have a game.
And Brooks Alexander wants to call a timeout, and he does.
Timeout, Pascack.
Took a little bit too long trying to get the play in. He wanted to get the right one. The offensive coordinator and him were discussing it, so he figured let's call a timeout and get the right one. When we come back, it'll be 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Westwood leads. I'm sorry, it'll be 4th and 3 for a first down.
And
Westwood leads 44-29 with 8:16 to go. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group in the Township of Washington. Here we go, 4th and 3. Costanza goes to the line. I don't think so. Henry on the bottom of that.
Cardinals make a stand.
That was 40, right?
Henry.
Benny Dada also.
As the Cowboys turn it over on down.
So Westwood holds with 8-12, 44-29. They lead.
4-yard line, 8-12 left.
I had Dada and Henry on the stop. How about that for a play?
Nice play. They
Big
stuffed
play.
the middle. They stuffed the middle. Now Westwood could use a long drive.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know the way Westwood
Well,
goes.
I mean, if you score, you put another 6-7 points on
oh,
the
where
lead.
they gone?
Yeah, and it's 44-29.
Pascack called second timeout with 8:12 to go.
How about that non-touchdown on that run? Can be big.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And I initially thought it was a 67-yarder. I had to change it to a 55-yard.
Ruled out of bounds at the 12th. John, let's talk about next week. Westwood will play on a Saturday, next Saturday, not Friday, 1 o'clock against Riverdale. And Riverdale is on a roll. They won handily today against
Wayne Valley.
Wayne Valley. Big score. That'll be 1 o'clock next week. We see David Estevez again. Be the last time we see him.
What a player.
We've seen him 4 years in a row. And he was dominant. Wasn't dominant. He was an outstanding player as a freshman.
Beat Westwood on a 28-yard pass play to win the game last year.
Sure did. Handoff inside there. Couple
Short
of yards.
gain.
Short game. I don't see Westwood run the ball much because they've hit these 50, 60-yard touchdowns.
Alec Magnon
Made the tackle
made the tackle
as
for
Hopkins was running.
at one point in this game was 30-0.
Yeah. Now it's 44-29.
So
We have a timeout on the field. We'll be back when we get back in. It's an injured player. 7:55, 44-29. Westwood leads Pascack Hill. All right, we're back in.
on the 4.
And there's a whistle. What do we got? Line judge calling motion, I think. If I saw that far.
Encroachment on the defense.
No. Motion.
No motion against
Westwood.
half to the goal, right? Push it back to the 2-yard line, I believe. From the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Hopkins looks. Hopkins throws outside. Has Visage, and that was a nice play by Velez.
Velez is some player.
Hit the ball out of his hands.
Sophomore Velez. And this is what Coach, when we talked to him, Larry, earlier, Brooke Alexander says, I'm waiting for some of my sophomores to step up. And Velez has stepped up today.
Just got a feed from J.J. Conrad. Took Bergen Catholic over 15 hours of act time to get out to California.
Oh
they had
my
delays
God.
in Newark, and they had delays in Chicago. As Hopkins gets enough for the first down. Picks up 11. You needed 10, picked up 11. And that'll move the chains and move the clock.
Rushes for a first down.
Here goes that cowbell. Hope no cows show up.
The co-captain says that I put it on my shoulders and gets a first down. He's the leader of the squad, by the way. Sean Hopkins, the senior. And he talks to his buddy, Joe Kramer. He says, it's time for you and I to take over here.
Now Westwood will try to just work that clock at 7 minutes to go. There goes Hopkins again. There's a hole. Hopkins in the secondary. Hopkins is going to be taken down at the 45-yard line
47.
by Bloom.
Hopkins with the draw again.
One quarterback to the other quarterback.
Gains 15 without time.
I tell you, John, it's got to be tough. I mean, to do the game with a bell, but it's got to be for a quarterback to play linebacker too.
Not too many can do it.
You
Vito
weigh
was
yourself.
one.
Look at Bloom had to make that
Bloom
tackle.
is doing a job.
Bloom had to make that tackle. See,
So now you're on a 45.
I don't care how old you are. You're going to be a tired young man
Oh,
tonight.
my goodness.
18 or not, you're going to be tired.
He's making me tired. Oh, there's a lot of room here.
Baez breaks. Velez didn't want to get him. Baez all the way. There goes Ricky, and he's inside the 15 to the
11-yard line. I thought he was going to hand off.
So Velez gets it down inside the 10. We see where they mark it. Are they marking it at the 11? So Baez fell forward, but they're going to mark it at the 11.
I thought he was going to hand off the 3.
To Rubino? No.
Yeah, he was in the area. He says, give me the ball. He was tired at the end.
Trips to the right. Baez is the only setback next to Hopkins. They give it to Baez, and he's hit down at about the 10-yard line.
Loss of a couple.
Baez with the tackle. Baez with no gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Let's see what they give him. They gave him 1.
Yeah, well, give him 2 yards, right?
All right. We're
yeah,
generous. Make
we're
it 2nd and 8.
Well, it's 1 plus, you give 2.
Okay.
Well, we had a good one here. 5:38 to go.
I think so.
15-point differential,
We've seen
but
some
it
great
still
plays.
is not in the back pocket yet.
It's Hopkins looking. It's a touchdown. Kramer again. Another touchdown for Joe Kramer.
Oh, no.
Kramer with the TD.
So a touchdown to Joe Kramer.
Flying after the touchdown.
Let's see, we're going to have, was there a penalty flag thrown
I don't
down
know. I wrote the,
there? Wait a minute, hang on here now, hold on.
I may have to cross it.
It's a touchdown. Personal foul against, they're going to, here it is, John. Touchdown, personal foul against Pascack Kills. It'll be marked off at the kickoff.
Will be assessed
So it's
after
50
the
to
PAT.
29. Kramer from Hopkins is official. Touchdown, 15 yards. The kick,
Good. You can tell when it hits the foot.
51-29 Cardinals.
51-29.
Cardinals lead with 5:27 to go in the game over Pascack Hills High School. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. We thanked everyone. Let's also thank Dan Vivino, the head coach, the athletic director here at Westwood, for all the help he's given us over the years. Not only this week, but over the years. He's wonderful. He helps us as much as we need. We go to him, we get. Want to thank Dennis Hard, who makes himself available to us all the time. Lets us know what's going on. Of course, we really wouldn't know what we were doing. For Brooks Alexander on the other side, we've known him 16 years. Everything, what we
17
want.
years.
17. Time flies. We're a good time. Go ahead, John. Let's see the replay.
Let's see. Let's go from the 45. Handoff as
That's Baez one.
yeah, this is Baez going down, and this is when watch number. No, it was 26. Visage was there. He wanted the ball. Look at this. He says, "Give me the ball." But Velez says, and Baez says, "It's my time." So it's 51-29, 5:27 to go in the
And
game.
now Pascack Hills gets a chance to add to the 29 points. Coming down and out of bounds.
Goes into the end zone
Into the end zone. So Pascack Hills will take over,
from the 20.
and it'll be 1st and 10. So next week, Westwood plays Riverdale Saturday, 1 p.m. And I think Pascack Hills, they play out of one of their off teams.
Right here. Here it is. Sussex County Tech, Sparta, New Jersey.
They play that at home, or they're going to play that away?
Location, Pascack Hills.
They're going to play home next week.
And then they play Mawa on the 28th
Should be an interesting game.
at Pascack Hills.
That should be a very interesting game.
Two teams that can score.
Two teams that are in a developmental stage.
Yes.
And look at the game back. Wow, flags all over the place.
That was the highest I've ever seen a penalty flag go up by the head referee.
I think-
it was at least 25 feet.
I think it's still in the air.
It was higher than the Pisa in Italy.
So there's motion. That flag went. Two of them went up.
I couldn't believe it.
Looked like
They
flags.
had a contest. Who can throw the higher flag? And the guy with the white hat,
Wins.
the head referee, is Field.
He
Dave
wins.
Field won.
That was high. That was really nice flag. Look at that flag up in the air.
It was up 3.6 seconds.
Well, meanwhile, it's 2nd and 15.
Galileo would have said they come together because there's no pressure in the air. All right.
Costanza's for a couple.
Don't check that out because I don't know what I was talking about.
Frank, I have no idea. I'm not good in math. Francola's not good in physics. Galileo.
Remember that stupid test? If you take a feather or you take something else, and they both go down at the same time.
No. Here we go. It's the same weight. A pound
right.
of feathers and a pound of rocks hit the ground the same time
Yeah.
in a vacuum.
In a vacuum.
So
so if you throw them for the pizza, it doesn't work.
No, don't worry.
Unless it's all in a vacuum.
Now, if I'm wrong, I'm going to get 100 phone calls.
I know, but you're on the line. I'm just throwing out smoke screen.
Everything falls at the same rate at
You're right.
64 feet per second squared. How you like that, huh?
You impressed the hell out of me.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, though. I can impress you with anything now.
All right, back to the game. and
Costanza falls
and if
across.
Bill Rush gets a call, if we get a call from Bill Rush, he's a scientist, by the way, Bill Rush.
He's a scientist?
Yes. He was with the IRS.
Wait a minute.
He was an IRS investigator.
And he's a scientist.
And a scientist.
I don't believe it.
Bill Rush, I'm telling you, from New Jersey, we went out to lunch with him, remember?
Oh, yeah, remember that?
That was nice.
How are you an IRS agent and a scientist same
I
time?
have no idea.
Okay.
But he always watches our show and he loves it.
Well, thank you very much for watching.
Bill, he's a #1 fan.
Wait a minute, look at this flag go flying. Too much time.
How come these flags, they're all going for records?
This went up about, I would say that went up about 40 feet, huh?
Look who's going now, 26.
They're going to have to punt. 3:25 to go.
So Visage goes back for the punt.
You know, you look at Westwood's offense. They scored 42 points last week. They scored 51 points today.
And this one was 30-0 at one point.
Right.
I give a lot of credit to Pascack Hills.
Kick comes right
Nice
to
job.
right to Brown on the sideline. Nice catch. And Brown will mosey onto the field with 3:02 to go. So this game is it's over. Just the final
It should
score.
be.
The way these teams play, there could be a couple of more scores on both sides.
22-point differential.
Now both teams get ready for next week.
Yeah, well, Riverdale is going to be quite a game here, and of course, we had the other team is going out west. Pascack Hills will go to
Pascack Hills has.
Sussex County Tech in Sparta, New Jersey. Oh, that's beautiful out there.
They're coming.
They're coming to Pascack Hills.
Right. Okay.
So forget the distance, unless you want to see Sparta.
Another flag. Illegal substitution, I think.
Yeah. They weren't. It was definitely against the Cardinals.
So in the back of 5. So next week, 1 o'clock, I could only tell the West Washington Township and Westwood fans get here early. Parking's going to be the premium. A lot of people will be here. We're going to have a timeout on the field as Westwood has to call a timeout to sort out their packages and who they want on the field. But let's get back to next week, John. They're going to have be a monster game next week. Westwood and Riverdale always bring a lot of people.
Riverdale is ranked how high?
1.
Oh, they're 1 and Westwood is 3, right? Or 4?
Could be. Can move up. We'll know more.
The angry Cardinal.
That Cardinal. We haven't seen much of it today. We haven't got it on the air.
I think he was tired today.
So get here early next week. Remember, it's a Saturday. Don't show up here Friday. All you get is Westwood practicing. Dennis Hart, who's done an outstanding job here at Westwood.
It's been a tough day on defense. A lot of points have been scored, but Pascack Hills, I'm impressed with their athleticism.
And
There he
there's
is.
Brooks Alexander, who got his team up at halftime, down 30-0, and
30
got him down to within 8 points there. at one point.
30-7. I think they scored.
And so Westwood's finally got everything straightened out. They're going to put
it was
they're going to have a
30-7.
change of quarterback, it looks like.
Again, it was a 23-point differential. It's back to 22 now, Larry.
Sean Pampin, a sophomore, will be the quarterback. And we got a lot of players in here. We'll try to get as many as we can. Kevin Renoff, number 21, is outside receiver.
Well, you know they're going to run the ball.
Well, you would hope.
Long count.
Oh, Right up the
3
middle.
yards.
Let's see who this is here now. This is number 28. And if I'm not mistaken, we don't have a 28.
Must be
We're going to
Tom
Conley.
Conley.
Conley? Okay, we'll take that.
We can listen to Dan Radicassa, the announcer.
Yeah, let him,
Is 28. Oh, we call him Mr. Smith. You and I call him Mr. Smith. We know
this
that.
is true.
We can't go wrong saying that. He's going to get the ball again.
No,
Oh, he's got.
I don't know if that was 28 or 27.
Well, let's get close.
No, it was,
No, it's
Mr.
28.
Conley. It was Conley.
We got a little blood.
They got something.
7 yards on the carry. 3rd and 7.
Oh, no, little nosebleed. No.
I think somebody whacked him in the nose.
Yeah. I carried twice. I get a nosebleed.
Well, somebody stomping on your nose would cause some blood to come out.
So 3rd and about 7 from the 38.
I think Justin Maxwell now is in the backfield. And he hits the line, picked up a couple. We're at 1:35 to go.
Almost a takedown, 3-point in wrestling. Oh, I'm sorry. We're doing football.
So 4th down.
Tackled by number 77, Chris Sadorian.
A little far coming in. There's rain all around us.
They expect rain next couple of days, I believe.
Well, that
How about tomorrow?
another hurricane out there
Yeah, who
could
was
affect
they-
us Tuesday, Wednesday.
Jose,
Jose,
can you see?
Jose, can you see the east
Will be
coast of the
coming.
United States?
It's coming up. I think rain Monday, Tuesday.
Ooh, not good. Pimping back. Pam is going to run for it.
A lot of room
He's got a 1st down
and more.
and a lot more.
Oh, he can run
And he gets knocked out of bounds.
inside the 10.
Pampin took a page out of Hopkins' book with a scramble up the
This
middle.
young man's got some pair of legs, Pampin.
Yeah, he got some speed. He can run.
Look at this guy. Hey,
First down.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
I had a lot of fun doing that. You know, as a quarterback, you got to have leadership.
This could be the last play of the game.
Well, I think 51-29.
The ball is inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
I put a knee.
Pampkin looks, wants to run for it, and gets close to the goal line and in.
Pampin scored.
Pampin scores.
Number 18, Sean Pampin.
So Sean Pampin
8-yard.
gets it down there in 2 plays, 2 big running plays, and Westwood goes up 57-29. They're going to go for 2. So with 21.5 seconds to go, Westwood has a 57-29 lead.
A knee.
Pampin goes to the goal line and falls in, or runs in, I beg your pardon. And Westwood picks up 2 points and goes to 59-29 with 21.5 seconds to go in the game. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington.
Just some final stats for Westwood. Hopkins, the quarterback, a stellar effort. 12 for 16, 239 yards, 5 TDs, 9 rushes for 132 yards, 1 TD. Kramer, 6 reception, 93 yards and 2 TD. Visage, 4 reception, 109 yards and 2 TD. That's your offense for the game.
It came down to that. Pascack Hills just couldn't handle the offense of Westwood. They were just too strong. Couldn't handle
And
the
they got
passing and the
tired.
running.
They got tired. I mean, when they
They
came
are,
back.
They did. They wore out.
But if I'm Brooks Alexander, I'm impressed. The job they did. At one point it was 37-27, Larry.
That's right.
Go up by number 4, Deppert.
So they ran out of gas, and Westwood just went to Kramer and the legs of Hopkins, did the trick.
No, I agree with you, John. This game is going to see 59-29. And, at one point it was 37-29 with 11:55 to go.
When you come from 30 to nothing to come back into the game, you're using a lot of energy.
They scored 24 points. I mean, they just rolled it up. Westwood just poured it on when the game got close. Pascack Hills couldn't handle their offense, but that was close, so it was a close game. The score will look like a complete blowout. You have to watch it to realize it really wasn't. At the end, it was close there. Well,
they may see Pascack Hills in the playoff. This is not a team that's going to go down. They're going to be 1-1, but they can come back and make the playoff.
And they played a hard game. They never gave up. They played well. So the game comes to an end. Westwood will win 59-29 and go 2-0. And Pascack Hills will go to 1-1 as the teams meet on the field.
Pascack Hills Cowboys 59-29. Next week they'll play Saturday
That's both teams. There he is, Brooks Alexander's got a lot of work to do. But the team showed heart, and that's what you want to see. And Westwood, when they needed to, they just poured it on. John, final? Paramus Catholic and Seton Hall Prep are tied. We're saying goodbye to Pete, the official here. All right, John, final word, then we'll get out of here.
Well, great game. It was 30 to nothing at one point. Final score 59-29. A lot of both teams. Yeah, I just took over. Hey, you know what? I was in the bullpen. I was doing some softball right there. It was one of those games today. It was 30 to nothing, and then Pascack Hills came back, and then Westwood came back and ran the tide and won 59-29. Both teams, I say, will be in the playoff at the end of the year.
So we hope you enjoyed the game. Thank everybody prior to this point here for helping. And the final score, 59-29. Westwood beats Pascack Hills.
3 times.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for the pointed interview and discussion that we had here concerning the red bandana. Good night, everybody.